Blackbird as journalism bursts away with a 16th left to go.
Sandman trying to dive after him, but it's going to be Speed King. Speed King.
Disco time! Disco time! Disco time! Killing up the cup.
Do you want to experience the victory of a winning ticket? Can you handle the agony of defeat?
Do you need money and you need to get out the house? We can solve it in 2 ways. All you have to do is watch our podcast, meet us at the track for our free scavenger hunt. You get free money, we'll give you the free bets on the podcast. All you have to do is show up, take advantage, and bet the ponies with the homies. Let's see you. Let's get it now. Alright, well let's move on to the Santa Anita. The Santa Anita has got a Bobby B showdown. Do you want to explain this showdown, Kenny? There's 5 horses in the race.
And numbers 1, 2, 3 are Bob Baffert's
All
horses.
Bob Baffert. Bobby B, come on, stop, please. Wait. But you know what I don't see on none of his horses? Mike Smith.
I think it's time for Mikey Boy to retire.
Sorry,
Enjoy
Mikey.
his life.
It's been a little while.
But there's one person that's coming back to ride out here.
Who's that?
Garcia.
Martine took Mike's place. Martine's coming. Isn't he like in the what, down south somewhere, Fairgrounds or something like that?
He was at a while, but he's
Churchill
back now. He's
Downs?
going to ride for Bob Baffert.
So he's coming to Santa Anita. So welcome back to Santa Anita, Martine. Let's get you down on the Citizen Bull, the Breeders' Cup Juvenile, who just whipped up on everybody that day at 16-1 odds. East Avenue was the favorite that race. But we have a problem. We have a problem that Jimmy is so quick to remind us about last week. And that was Citizen Bull beat Gaming and the Breeders' Cup Juvenile. And
What did Gaming do?
Did not work. But see, Gaming was some issues. And now Pratt got off of Gaming to ride Patchy Adams. So that should have kind of told us something. We don't have this problem here with Citizen Bull.
No.
Martin Garcia is staying on him. He's his jockey. The only time someone else did ride him was Mike Smith.
And that's the time that horse only lost.
This is the only loss of the race. So now he's got Martin Garcia back on him. But you know what? Bobby B's got 2 other horses. Is there anyone you'd like to go with first?
Let's look at Rodriguez.
Rodriguez. Hey, we were there the other 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago, January 4th, when he ran. Impressive, I would say. Impressive. Now, that was a mile race, Kenny. And he just went out there, did a 23, a 46, a 110, and ended out at 136. And there was no one going to touch him. He was 7 lengths the best. There was only a couple horses in the race. 5 horses other than him in the race, so he didn't really have a lot to go with. But the time was good, and that fire. 101. Woo! What you gonna do with that?
Do you know who he's been working out with his last 3 workouts?
You said something about one of the Baffert's horses, wasn't it?
Yes, sir.
The Barnes?
Yes, sir.
How do you do, kid? How do you do?
He was hanging in there with him all the way, so if you like Barnes, you got to like Rodriguez.
Well, there you go. Did Rodriguez outwork him?
No, he did not work him, but he was right there with him.
Okay, so he wasn't disgraced or anything.
No.
He wasn't disgraced. Okay. All right. Well, hey, you know, Bobby B has another horse in this race. So far, it looks like the number 1 horse, Medikit Road. Now, Medikit Road started off in a grade 3 to Bob Hope. Got second by 4th, lost to Boulard. Saw that replay, Kenny. Did you see that replay?
Yes, I did.
What did you think about that replay?
That was a good race for that horse to be its first time race, to run in a grade 3 and to run second.
Because Boulard had to come get him. That's for sure. Because Madigan did all the work.
Yes.
And Boulard just hung in the back at even money and just went after him. They did a 21-3, a 43, a 44 flat, pretty close, and then a 109. They ended up with a 122. That's what Boulard did. But they were rolling. And so Madigan Road had a nice attack trip for his first time out against the winners, that's for sure. Then he came back and hit his grade 1, hit his straight maiden. Ran against Father Ted, if you know about that horse. Anyway. So now he's coming back to this race right here, coming up to the grade 3. We have another horse called Clock Tower. Just run a turf grade 3, the CBD Mill Mile. Woo! That's Del Mar's last meet, all right? What'd you think about that race?
It was on the turf, and I don't believe that horse can handle these horses. But there's one thing I do want to say about the number 1 horse.
Oh, go back to Matty Kid Road, right?
He's the only closer in the race. Everybody else in the race is speed.
Yeah, he starts off with 4th but 1. Everybody else
else is going to try to go to the front. He's the only closer, so you better watch out for that.
Yeah, Citizen Bull tried with Mike Smith, and it wasn't working out with him. So he'd be the only one that ever tried to come from behind. Okay, so we got that turf to dirt horse that shows speed that he's going to have Citizen Bull to deal with and some dirt horses to deal with. He looked like he had an easy lead anyway when he was on the turf race. So what's your pick for today? What's your best bet for the Robert Lewis then?
It's a toss-up between the 3 Bob Baffords.
You don't know which one you're going to go for yet?
It's tough.
I'll tell you mine. Citizen Bull. Crush City. I know gaming had issues. I know. But I'm going to stick to what was supposed to happen. Citizen Bull is going to show you what was supposed to happen. Rodriguez, you're going for 2 turns. I do expect you to be in the lead. I do expect you to get to the turn, and then Citizen Bull is going to give you a run down your money, and your experience is going to show up. Look, straight maiden against grade 1. If you had no. One shot.
Well, there's one thing I can say about Citizen Bull. It has been working out with older horses the last 2 starts.
I think it was called Getaway Clark was the older horse.
Imagination?
Imagination. Imagination. And I think I saw that horse.
The horse ran last weekend.
Yeah, Imagination didn't do too well his race either, but he ran into a Buzzsaw number 4, forgot his name.
But that's an older horse.
But those are older horses. So yeah, he was in good company. So Citizen Bull, hopefully come off his freshening here. He won first time out as it was in his maiden race. So guys, I like Citizen Bull. I like to win. That's it. Straight win. I think you're going to get a little price on it.
That looks like another double.
Because I think there's going to be people like Jimmy who think that the gaming race is going to show what he's not that well at. And everybody's going to be betting Rodriguez.
Yeah, because gaming's the only horse that beat him. Citizen Bull.
Okay. Out.
Better be careful out there.
All right, everybody. Oh, yeah.